Hey everybody, Jay Barino here, and welcome back. We're playing Wings of Liberty Protoss Edition, the first of 8 race swap campaigns created by Synergy for StarCraft II. So, we are onto the dig. What do we got on the dig? Deploy Pylon would be fine. I don't think we need Warp and Reinforcements. Chrono Surge... Yeah, you know what? Let's do Chrono Surge for upgrades. If we can get up to +2, I think that's worthwhile. Freezing could be good. Solar Lance. I guess I'm just thinking, you know, how do we want to most efficiently use our energy? I see that we have Deploy Phoenix. I think for a defensive mission, Deploy Phoenix is excellent because we can just drop them on an entrance that's getting hit hard. So let's do that. Nexus Overcharge could be... not bad, honestly. Orbital Assimilators is just... It's a lot to pass up because having to... I mean, in this case, we have 2 bases. That's 12 probes worth of supply that, number 1, we don't have to build, and number 2, won't eat into our max supply. So I think we do that pretty much every mission. It's really hard to argue for anything different. There's going to be very niche circumstances where Nexus Overcharge could be okay. For our Tier 2 of stuff, I think we go Temporal Field, because, again, if an enemy's already broken through a side where we need to use Solar Lance, then we're already in too big of a trouble. So we need to assume that our defenses are in place, so if we freeze stuff, then it can be killed. Brutal difficulty, this stuff I think is probably only going to matter for the beginning of the map. I think for defensive maps, Stalkers are pretty good because you can blink them around and they won't get stuck behind your buildings and cannons and monoliths and all that stuff. I think we're against the Tal'Darim here, so Centurion's probably a good choice. I think it'd be pretty cool if we can build just a couple Dark Archons. We can start stealing the high-valued stuff that's attacking us that comes in waves and waves and waves. I don't think any of this stuff really matters. Let's take Energizers. Let's take Vanguards as usual. And then... I don't think I'm going to be building much of these things. I don't know. We'll see. We could try Destroyers here, again, because we're getting attacked by large amounts of things at the same time. I think that they do bonus versus light now, actually, so maybe that wasn't the right choice. Again, they've been buffed by Synergy, so they're at least a little comparable. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, we started with an Energizer. This is a case where maybe we should have...
Remain vigilant. Very well.
We should have taken the Sentry, if only for the beginning here.
You will now answer for your crime.
Stun him! That's fine. We Gucci. Oh, okay. Vanguards. Okay, that's all good. Blast him. Back up. Blast him. Back up. Blast him. They're just absurd units. They are just the most absurd of units. They really are.
You require my skills.
Okay. I'm going to guess we're not going to get anything special here, though. We're just going to have to bomb down here.
It shall be as you... We are what?
So just lead with these fellas. Getting some jitters, That's okay. These guys are going to take some extra heat from the Archon, but now he's dead.
Cold is the void. Very well.
Wonderful work.
Some of these abandoned structures remain functional. We shall make use of them.
I imagine we're going to get monoliths, right? I forgot about this. It's just a giant void ray.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault.
The Nerazim have long used Kadaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Phase-Smith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance.
Oh, the enemy's still building up outside our base.
In our defense.
The triggers are still running. A rare case where skipping the cutscene actually would help from a gameplay perspective. Can I tell you something? I'm just going to immediately take this base. Kind of wish I took Nexus Overcharge. It's just more interesting in many ways. Okay, we can't use this yet, right? Destruction Beam and Blood Shields. Fancy. Okay, best we can do is just get saturated real quick. And this is one where it's going to be tough at the beginning, but the longer it goes, the easier it's going to get, just because of our sheer firepower. What I don't know is if the Tal'Darim get Tal'Darim units. In the Evil version that Grant and I played, or Nightmare version, or whatever it was called, they did. And it was very, very difficult. But I don't think that in the normal version they do. Okay, let's just go ahead and get a pylon set up down here as well. Gotta, like, funnel them into this choke point and set up monoliths up here and back here. Monolith's range is actually incredible, so we can rely heavily upon that. And if this goes terribly wrong, we can always rewind. Rewinding is an option on the arcade, so this is going to be perfectly acceptable. Here they come. Let's save our money for a second, and we can chrono out probes. We got to come down here next. So we do have enough supply. So I think this is probably worthwhile. Again, we're not going to be able to fully capitalize on the chrono, but it's fine, you know? I can just spam the probe button and get as many out as is worthwhile here. And then we get early assimilators here, even though we don't need them. And then now maybe we go ahead and we start building some Dark Archons where possible. So let's get that Templar Archive, because basically as soon as Immortals start coming, we want to be able to take those. Shields early, because we're going to be building lots of cannons. And then we can just save up for Phoenix. Or, you know, if we have to Temporal Field, that'll be fine too. I don't remember which directions get hit the earliest. Or, like, what order they get hit in. I think it will be okay, but... So we do it like this. I suspect this side is going to get hit soon.
You have not enough minerals.
Obviously, we want to build cannons, but we have to. It's wasteful if we can't keep them alive.
Base is under attack.
At least to get started here. Okay, there goes our sentry, buddy. Okay, pivot. We're probably going to want to freeze here. The funny thing is, they're going to walk into it, which is appropriate. Okay, let's get our Robo Support Bay. No. Every shot that these Vanguards takes is actually insane. Keep making Dark Archons, and let's go ahead and start building these cannons up again now that we can afford it.
Upgrade.
The hour is you would desecrate that which belongs to the gods. This will not be borne by the faithful.
Okay, now I think we can use the drill. So just hit the high value stuff.
Base is under attack.
And I can start stealing stuff now. This one feels weird. I just have a weird feeling while playing it, you know? Let's Phoenix this. Archon's really not that strong against buildings, so I'm less concerned about that. Okay, we're keeping these guys sort of in reserve. Again, we're going to steal Immortals. We're going to steal... Well, really just Immortals. I don't think there's really much else that we want to steal. So go for the Archons, and then we'll steal the Immortals. And then we'll build another Dark Archon. And yeah, I think this is the right choice. Let's get some more upgrades. It couldn't hurt to throw in some destroyers, I suppose. More monoliths would also be nice. And a group of like 5 or 6 Dark Archons to steal high-value targets every time they come and attack should be enough. And then we also need a large enough attack force to go and get the optionals, which I don't know what we'd get for doing them.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our Nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down.
Okay, this seems worthwhile to steal if we can. Seems like it's working. Oh, I took a scout. That's okay. Okay, lots of Colossi. I know. I built a second cyber core accidentally. Well, that's fine.
Acquiring access.
Right, so we probably want to go for this in the upper left sooner rather than later. That's a lot of stalkers, my goodness. Well, let's wait for those stalkers to attack us, and then we'll pivot over there.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, what's going on over here? Again, it's mostly stalkers.
The Death Fleet descends.
Okay, I'm going to take this group, and we're going to go and get whatever this is over here. I don't know what we're going to get for it. This is quite a lot of stuff, so let's freeze. That stuff back there is going to walk into it. And let's go back with the expensive stuff. We can fly with the others. And this is getting a little spiced. We could throw in some guys to freeze them if necessary. Go ahead. Let's finish this up. Stop slacking. And let's just save up for Phoenix for when we need him. Okay. Dark Archons, you're kind of up. You're ready. You're rip rearing ready to go. Let's chrono those out. No, these are good versus armored now. Okay, cool. So what would we even steal from this group? The Archons can absorb a lot of heat, but otherwise this stuff is kind of a joke. Let's send some Dark Archons down here to steal these Immortals when they come and attack us, because that's really what busts through our stuff. I mean, Confusion is probably really, really excellent in general here. Man, they just keep coming. Did we get anything for doing this? Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay. Let's go ahead and send a probe to pick that up. I can't get close enough to steal them. Well, now I can, but it's too late. Okay, let's take some units over here then and clear these out. Not that I really need them, but do Phoenix there. I'm gonna keep getting Void Rays, and hopefully we're kind of okay. Again, I think we're decent. The flyers could be a bit of a problem. The thing with the monoliths is they just shoot so darn slow, it's really hard to consider them valuable on this mission. Obviously, they're very good versus Protoss in general.
Upgrade complete. I am detecting Tal'Darim ships heading toward our nexus.
Okay. Those are going to be fine. I don't know if we can navigate around in order to steal the valuable stuff. Okay, pretty good. One way or another, pretty good. Oh, I thought this guy would be stuck. He wasn't. That's excellent. Upgrades, upgrades. And then you guys pick this up. That should give us enough to get Phoenix out. And then this just got absolutely bombed through. By the flyers, I think, actually. So those monoliths were alive last I checked. Okay, we're running out of cash, though. We're spending a lot of money on this stuff. Okay, very valuable. A big get. Let's go ahead and break this open. Leave one dude here. I could drop Phoenix like right on top of that group. Could be funny. Okay, pick. No, actually don't. Let's just leave him there. That's a decently large attack, but it's fine. You guys back? Oh, we're losing Dark Archons. That's wasteful. It's wasteful. I'm gonna drop Phoenix here because this entrance feels a little more at risk. Well, maybe not. Maybe not for long. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get a Colossi up here. I think there's another wave of flyers too, but again, we'll try and just steal as many as we can. Like, every attack, they sort of get through a little bit more and more. And after Mission 3, I'm concerned about the very, very end. Maybe getting one Dark Archon to sit over here just to grab something super valuable. I haven't been really using the drill either. But I don't know if I really want to use the drill. He says as he uses the drill a little bit, but that's fine.
Mineral field depleted.
We're just getting rid of some high-value stuff. These Archons will go down no problem. I don't even think we should steal Archons. That's not a good use of our Dark Archon energy. Now that group is... actually, this is probably just a good time to freeze.
They seek to befoul the legacy of the gods. Destroy them.
What I really like is when you steal stuff, then it's no longer frozen.
Give me purpose. Excellent.
This is going good. Let's save our energy for maybe closer to the very end. I don't even think I'm going to be able to reach the Colossi to steal them. I think this has to be a confusion if we can hit them. Yeah, no problem. And we have enough for a Phoenix. We can pick this up to get to max. This side, again, this side feels a little jank. We don't have any income really either. I think basically the Colossi are going to be too far away for us to realistically steal, so I'm not even going to bother trying.
Seek and destroy.
We'll just kill him with the drill.
More Tal'Darim vessels are inbound on our nexus point.
But I don't know if we'll be able to realistically steal this stuff. I don't know if we have to, though. Give him the zap. Kill this one. Oh, I did have a dark... I was like, didn't I have a Dark Archon here? And I did. But that's fine. I'm concerned about, like, the last second, as I was talking about. I think Dark Archons are kind of a must here, honestly. In fact, I could build another one. Where are you going, buddy? Okay, so we have these Dark Archons and we have these Dark Archons, and that's just like an oh crap for the end. Let's do this. Yeah, that feels appropriate. We're going to just rely pretty heavily on Spear for the end here, and then stealing stuff. I mean, what would we even want to take over here? I think it's worth killing these Archons. Feels like we just don't have that many options over here. Kill that. And that. Actually, wait. We can steal this one because it's on the low ground and we can get through to it. It's not as good as our Fire Colossi, but it's something. We do have the smallest amount of income over here, and I'm about to spend it on shield batteries. I think that's appropriate. Dude, pull the boys. Probes. Join us. I mean, the last wave, the last flooding wave is literally just zealots and stalkers. Like, they don't clump up or anything. They just walk into you. So I don't think it's that bad. I mean, this is unfortunate. Like, that's a lot of stuff. I don't like the High Templar. I actually usually try and kill the Dark Templar. I'm just gonna... The High Templar. I'm just gonna use Phoenix here. Phoenix literally cannot die. Yes! Get him, buddy! That was actually a really good use of Phoenix. Keep burning through the door. Yeah, see, he's still whirlwinded there. Okay, perhaps destroyers are still actually bad. I think that's probably the case. This is a circumstance where I really don't want to pull the drill. I think we confuse. The monoliths can kill those. Okay, I don't know when they start their YOLO attack. I thought it was at 10, which means there's 10% left. No, I think that, no, it's later than that, right? It must be later than that. We could also just pull everyone back. We don't need to defend this area down here anymore. We can just defend the ramps and just the drill itself. I'm a little spooked. I think Dark Archons are kind of a must here, honestly. I wasn't so sure, but now, yeah, we needed them. 30 seconds on Phoenix as well. We could just save up and use him. Steal those Immortals. I think next attack that hits us, we freeze, and then the attack on the other side, we use Phoenix, because we have enough energy, and then we could probably just burn through the door to finish it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Phoenix is ready to go. Let's just not... Don't touch anything until... Yeah, so get Phoenixed. And then this side, I think we freeze. And that's going to give us time to get to the final... The final YOLO wave. I don't think they got any storms off either.
It is our sacred duty to stop these defilers. Burn them.
Yeah, so this is where things can get crazy. Honestly, I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, so those are like the final waves. They're still pretty big here. Just back up. There's no reason to... We can maybe throw a confusion down if he can get through. Perfect.
Still, you persist. It is heresy to touch the artifacts of the benefactor.
Oh, look at our cute little Protoss truck. The Protoss built a treaded truck. I really liked this one. I really enjoyed this one because it plays so differently than how you'd typically expect. I like how on the map-to-map loading, you can mouse over things in the background. All right, so Terran missions next time. I'll go ahead and end here because this is a pretty long mission. We'll probably do 2 next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.